I'm in the shade with Shady Oak.
Welcome to Time in the Shade in Shady Oak Ministries, and now the fake news. Mel Gibson has plans to produce a sequel to Passion of the Christ, where Jesus suffers in hell after the cross. In order to justify this protraction of our Lord's suffering, he has proposed a revision of John chapter 19 and verse 30 from "it is finished" to, quote, "to be continued." A recent poll among Christians revealed that most could not recall the name of the first book of the New Testament. Richard Dawkins used this as evidence that Christianity's influence in the world is dying. That is until it was discovered that Richard Dawkins couldn't remember the full title of Origin of Species.
Richard, if I said to you, what is the full title of The Origin of Species? I'm sure you could tell me that.
Yes, I could.
Go on then.
On the origin of species, God.
Ilhan Omar has recently been removed from her seat in the United States Congress due to her constant anti-Semitic remarks. While she does still hold the elected office, her plans for the future after being rejected from the tribe of D.C. is, quote, to expel the conservatives from the United States Peninsula and not leave any but liberals.
This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
Time has expired.
My life was threatened.
In support of their colleague, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have honored her religious convictions by demonstrating firsthand the truth of her prophet's words about women in leadership.
To
Congressman Omar, I am so sorry, sis, that our country is failing you today through this chamber. You belong
The gentlewoman is no longer recognized.
Jesus mythicists have exposed the Bible as merely copying from Norse pagan myths. For example, the deity Balder in forming his story. For example, 1,600 years after the time of Jesus, there was a story about Balder dying by accident when a weed got thrown at him by a blind guy. I love that part of Jesus' story.
You can take my word for it.
Mr. Beast has recently taken on a channel partner, Mr. False Prophet, who is using his streaming money to call down fire from heaven and cause a statue to speak. I haven't watched their latest live stream, but I'm really interested to hear what the statue had to say.
Oh my.
Bible critics have uncovered a discrepancy in the gospel accounts. When the demons were going to be cast out of the Gadarene demoniacs, Mark 5:10 reports they asked not to be sent out of the country, whereas Luke 8:30 through 31 actually quotes them, wanting not to be sent into the abyss. Since these Bible critics obviously know from experience that the abyss is in fact in the country of Judea, the reliability of the Bible is now in question. And that's the news. Thank you all. Good night.